So,
Oh, whose game is it? It's LA Knight's game.
Yeah.
So LA Knight defended the U.S. title again. This time against Santos Escobar, because of course, he can't escape him for too long.
You just can't.
Caught up in the LWO vortex for a long time. Fortunately, it's been a while since he was, but he's back in. At least he was for this week's SmackDown. It looks like that's not going to last, which is good. Had a good match with Santos, but the main focus for me, which I am so excited about, because if you guys have watched our show long enough, then I am a big Shinsuke Nakamura fan. So the fact that this man is back and is so evil beyond what we saw with his, I think his one of his more recent feuds, of course, was with Cody Rhodes. I am so excited.
That was his last one.
No, wasn't he was it with Seth?
No, I think Seth was first.
Oh, I think Cody was like last year around Christmas, because remember he did the Nightmare Before Christmas or whatever.
Yeah. You're right.
So he's now set his sights on LA Knight and the U.S. title. So I am so here for this because, one, as I wrote on the little thingy, I don't remember, what are we calling it? The banner. Yeah.
Banner. Lower third.
It's going to be a banger feud because they're going to have incredible matches. But I'm also excited because I have said this for quite some time and throughout LA Knight's title reign that I really wanted him to have a real feud and storyline with somebody for the title, because so far he's been defending the title and having these random one-ups and whatever, and those have been great. Obviously, the most involved of a feud he's had was with Carmelo Hayes and Andrade, but that was more so between Andrade and Carmelo Hayes, with LA Knight being in the mix simply
he was
because
a prop.
He was the end game. So it was he was in it but not in it. So I think him versus Shinsuke is going to be incredible. So I am very excited that this is the direction that they're going in, because I think that they're going to kill it. They're going to kill it.
They're going to have a really good feud, and Shinsuke is in this role because you just have to do a job when you let me back up here. Shinsuke is going to crush this role because he is at a point in his career where he has one job within WWE right now, and it is to have feuds with guys like LA Knight. This darker side that we're seeing from Shinsuke is probably the best version we're going to see, or we have seen, from Shinsuke in a very long time. The dark, mysterious
heel Shinsuke is
top
what we've
notch.
needed. Yeah.
And him not speaking English in his promos,
Yes.
doing it from his native tongue and the subtitles on the screen for us. That's how it should be, because when you speak in your natural language, that's where you're going to get the most authentic and realness for your character. And that he's knocked it out of the park with it. LA Knight needs a guy like this, because there needs to be someone like that for LA Knight to face, to really legitimize his title reign as Wallaman Productions. I think I said that right. He said it has been a mid-title reign. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's been mid. That's, for the common man. But for me, there does need to be a little bit of spice added into it.
I would say it's been average.
That's just
I think he's I think that in a way he's kind of fallen victim to being on SmackDown. That's the thing, is that now that the Bloodline and the Bloodline 2.0 is the focus of SmackDown again, everything else falls victim if you're not part of that storyline. It's very much what happened on Raw when Judgment Day was the focus every single week, and what they were doing with the World Heavyweight title or the women's title or the tag team title. It was like if you weren't a part of the Judgment Day story in any way, you were probably not getting a lot of time, or you weren't getting a title defense, you weren't getting a real storyline. That feels like what's happening with LA Knight, because there's some times where he's not even on SmackDown. That's not his choice, you know. But if we're comparing him to like recent US title reigns, he's way better than what we've seen in recent years, because let's not forget Logan Paul defended it twice in the however many months that he had it. I think LA Knight has put on some good matches. I think he's just not in the ideal situation, but I
No, he's not. Yeah.
they can put together a really good feud and story between him and Shinsuke, then it's gonna be great, in my opinion. The feud with him and Cody was really good. I know that was kind of almost like a controversial take at this point, but I think that they killed it. I thought they did a great job. So I don't
They
see it any different with LA Knight.